Hey, it's Mr. Shrum. And last time we talked about the integumentary system, and that included your skin, your nails, and hair. And today we're going to look at the lymph and immune systems. The lymph, or sometimes called the lymphatic system, and immune systems are both important. Our world is filled with harmful germs, so our bodies need a line of defense against them. The immune and the lymph systems work in harmony to protect the body from harmful pathogens. Pathogens are viruses or microorganisms that cause disease. These systems in the body share many of the same organs and tissues, and they are often referred to jointly as the lymphatic immune system. And this poor woman is sick. The lymphatic system is the drainage system of our body. It includes lymph fluid, lymph vessels, lymph nodes, and lymphoid organs. The functions of the lymphatic system are to manage fluid levels in the body, filter harmful bacteria, and carry white blood cells. Fluid leaks from the capillaries and accumulates in the tissues. This accumulated fluid is called lymph. Lymph contains white blood cells, blood plasma, proteins, and glucose. Using a series of lymphatic vessels, the lymphatic system drains lymph from the tissues to the blood. Lymph nodes. These are little bean-shaped structures, and they filter the lymph. They're found throughout the body, including the throat, armpits, chest, abdomen, and groin. These lymph nodes aid the body's immunity by trapping harmful bacteria and viruses. Lymph nodes contain lymphocytes. These white blood cells can recognize harmful bacteria and destroy them. Lymphocytes make antibodies. These proteins respond to antigens, and antigens are substances that trigger an immune response in the body. And you can see those here. For example, pollen is an antigen that causes some people to sneeze when they inhale it. In response, the body makes antibodies to fight the pollen. The presence of antigens may not always be harmful. Antigens in red blood cells, for example, determine blood groups. People with group A blood have only A antigens in their red blood cells. Similarly, people who have group B blood have only B antigens. Knowing these blood groups is important for blood transfusions. Group B blood cannot be given to someone with group A blood because the antigens from both blood types will react, triggering a severe immune response. There we go. Lymph also passes through the lymphoid organs. There are two types of lymphoid organs, primary and secondary. Primary lymphatic organs are lymphocyte cells fight infections. They grow and mature inside the primary lymphoid organs, the thymus and bone marrow. Thymus. The thymus is responsible for the activation and maturation of a special kind of lymphocyte that aids the immune system. Red bone marrow synthesizes lymphocytes and allows for the maturation and development of certain lymphocytes. So those were the primary organs. Now we have the secondary organs. And lymph is filtered as it passes through these secondary lymphatic organs. The spleen, that's the largest organ in the lymphatic system. It contains lymphocytes and macrophages. Macrophages are white blood cells that destroy bacteria and viruses. When blood enters the spleen, the old blood cells are broken down by the macrophages. The macrophages also scan for bacteria and viruses in the blood and get rid of them. Tonsils and adenoids. Tonsils and adenoids are similar to the lymph nodes found in other parts of the body. They act as the first line of defense against bacteria and viruses in the nasal and oral cavity, so up here. Peyer's patches. These are areas of lymphoid tissue in the intestine. This tissue contains cells that help transport pathogens to the lymphoid tissue, where they are weakened and break down. The appendix. Some scientists consider the appendix to be a vestigial organ. Vestigial organs are evolutionary remnants that don't perform its original function. An example would be nipples. Not all nipples are serving a function, right? So they stick around past their use. But that's still a topic for debate for the appendix. Other researchers say that the appendix plays a major role in developing immunity. Recent research suggests that the appendix is made of lymphatic tissue. The lymphatic vessels filter pathogens. They also contain beneficial bacteria to aid in defense. However, more study is needed to verify the research. Okay. And I'm going to stop there, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.